When you say the word Christian, it's not a noun, it's an action. If there's no action in your life when you call yourself a Christian, if there's no change in how you view the world, if there's no conviction when you sin, I'm going to ask you to take a closer look at why you call yourself a Christian. So the last question is, why? Why bother? What's in it for me? I can tell you when I started this journey towards house church, those questions were in my mind. I'm not proud of this, but denying it doesn't change the fact that that's the way it was. So let's explore this for a moment. We all have points in our lives when we feel selfish, when we wonder when we get our own. When do we get what we want? Why me? Well, I can tell you I feel this way sometimes. But then I look around me, and I see so many people with way worse problems than me, and I just kind of stop feeling sorry for myself. I have health issues, I have fears and problems, but I also have God. And yes, that can sound trite. It can sound like something people who believe in God are supposed to say. But have you ever truly stopped to look at all the blessings God has given you? To look at what it cost Jesus to save us? I mean, truly looked? Jesus, at the end of the day, only asked two things of us, and we find them in Matthew 22, 37 to 40. And he said to him, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the great and the first commandment. And second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments depend all the law and the prophets." That Bible that we read, the one that's all about Jesus, everything in that Bible is to tell us how to do this. If you can do this, you're going to be an exemplary Christian. This is what we are called to do. Don't look at home church as a burden. Look at it as an opportunity. An opportunity to spend a bit more time getting to know God that you have declared as your sovereign King. To spend time getting to know some of your sisters and brothers so that we can show them love through prayer and acts of kindness. By taking an opportunity to share in what you have a relationship with a loving God. We cannot earn our salvation by any action of our own, but we can, in gratitude, try to be more Christ-like. I know some days this is cold comfort, but our reward is truly coming. What home church gives you is a chance to grow closer to God, to find comfort and solace in your fellow Christians, and to show God's love to a cold world, to reach out as Jesus asked us to do, to spread the word in our community about why they should believe in the one we call our King, to make disciples. Is that enough reason to give it a try? I hope so. I'm asking you to commit to 7 weeks, maybe 1.5 hours a week. I can tell you that for me, it is certainly worth the time and effort. Can you put that QR code up there, please? That QR code will put you to an online sign-up form. It's going to ask you your name, your address, your phone number, your email, but it's also going to give you a series of choices. What day of the week is best for you? What time of the day is best for you? So what I'm asking you to do is to get a hold of that QR code. Next week I'll have it in a physical form in a brochure that'll basically summarize what this church's values are and why we think home church is important, and give you sort of the Coles Notes of what I've talked about today. Now, I can't emphasize this enough. When you say the word Christian, it's not a noun, it's an action. if there's no action in your life when you call yourself a Christian, if there's no change in how you view the world, if there's no conviction when you sin, I'm going to ask you to take a closer look at why you call yourself a Christian. Pastor Kyle and I are more than willing to have these conversations. I want you all to be saved. I want everybody in Lively to be saved, right? The whole world. This is what God's asking us to do. He's not asking us to come here and sit on our hands and do nothing. Okay? This is not easy for me to say, and it's not easy for people to do. But I have to tell you that in the last 2 years, he's upended my life, put me in school, and put me up here. And I'm the guy that wants to be in the background fixing things, not the guy at the front of the church talking. So if he can do that to me, a 64-year-old diabetic, you guys got a chance. So please, please seriously think about this. Pray about this. And ask God what he wants you to do.